Yo, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and they thems, and welcome back to Hush Hush. Rebel, didn't you record Hush Hush last time? You should be recording Dangan right now. Where's the Dangan at, man? Shut up. We got like what, 5 more days left in game till the end of this game, so it's 3 more episodes left technically, and it's not that like I want to rush. It's not like I want to rush these episodes and get this series done and over with so quickly, but well, it kind of is, but kind of isn't at the same time, because I want to get these done, but at the same time I want to pace stuff out, but at the same time I want to see what happens next, because like we be getting into some juicy stuff right now with the lovely ladies. Like we getting into some good stuff. So, despite the rain, you decide to take a walk through town to see if anything interesting is happening. Sure enough, almost every store and business is closed due to the storm. A few of them even have boards up, though it seems like overkill at this point. As you're passing by the third chocolatier store on the block, you see someone standing near the bus stop under an umbrella with their back to you. The person is wearing a pink dress, and you can see that they've got short pink hair. Let's not assume anything. It looks like Elle, but it's a bit hard to tell from the back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Walk up and say hi, sneak behind them and put your hands out over their eyes, and mosey up and give them a butt smack. Last time we gave them a butt smack, it wasn't my girl Elle. It was girl I can't remember the name of right now, but I'm pretty sure it's Eleanor. The girl stifles for a moment as you tell her to guess who, then she smiles.
Despite the compromising position I'm in, I think I'd better reply that it's you who should probably guess who.
You remove your hands and see that it's not Elle, it's Bella! Bella! Why did I forget it was Bella? I don't know, but I need to remember it's just the name of... She has the same name as my grandma's dog. And if you're wondering, she's a Frenchie, just like channel mascot Los. Again, we need to stop meeting this way. That would have happened if I did this butt smack. Arms around her.
That's a friendly hello.
Woo! Thank God I didn't, cause I'm not weird. Unlike your boyfriend, Bella. So at least my hands were clean, right?
Hey, you always gotta look for that silver lining, right?
Yeah.
Also, you're lucky I didn't pay to have my lashes done today. Or else I would have probably drowned you in a puddle. Actually, I'm super happy I ran into you. I wanted to ask you something.
What's up?
Have you spoken to Dorian at all since his birthday?
Not really. I only like flirting with one Reed sibling. Ha. No, why?
He's just been acting weird since then. It was actually our 1-year anniversary this last weekend, and
that's sweet.
he didn't want to have sex, which surprised me.
Should you be telling
Dorian is always bugging me with new toys to try. I bought this really pretty nylon rope expecting some fun, and he barely looked at me.
Why are you telling me this? Actually, at the same time, y'all be seeing... Never mind.
Anyway, TMI, I'm just wondering what's going on with him. Hey, if what's bothering him is you, maybe consider dropping him an apology? You may save my sex life from ruin.
I'll think about it.
Oh, alright. But if you don't, I'm going to make a little voodoo doll of you and stab it in the crotch until this problem is solved.
I don't mind. I mean, damn, Bella, you look pretty good, but shut up. A bus pulls up, then, and Bella waves goodbye.
This is me. Nice chatting with you.
Alright, bye,
Ciao.
Bella. Ciao. The door closes and the bus speeds off down the road. You're pretty drenched, so you decide hanging out in the rain is now the thing you want to do least. So you head off. Cool. That was a nice little thing. The Reed estate. Oh, Lord. So, let's get this done. As you pull up to Dorian's house, the front gate opens automatically, clearly, as you expected. You park your car as close to the house as possible to avoid the rain. No one comes out to open your door or escort you, so you make the trip by yourself. The property has a strangely abandoned feel. There are no landscapers or personnel about, likely due to the storm. You reach the front door and knock. A voice comes over an intercom built into the doorbell.
It's open. Please come in. I'm in the dining hall.
You reach for the handle and let yourself inside. The mansion is quiet. You note that it's quite a bit cooler than before, increasing the feeling that the place is abandoned. Stop it. What's with the music? You search through the house, not entirely sure where the dining room is, until you finally spot a light down one of the halls. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. You walk in and spot Dorian sitting at the head of the long table. He rises to meet you.
Good evening. I hope the drive was uneventful.
Good evening.
This storm adds an element of menace to everything we do, it seems.
I enjoy the danger.
Well said. The perfect words for an epitaph, perhaps. Though I suppose it would need to be past tense then. I enjoyed danger. Bravo.
Shut up.
But please, have a seat. I have my chef preparing dinner, if you care to stay. Can I offer you a drink?
Sketch.
Perfection. I have a 20-year I'm sure you'll enjoy.
20.
That strikes me as an age you would be interested in.
I mean, that's the age I turned this year. What do you mean, the age I'm interested? Dorian fetches you a tumbler and pours from an ancient-looking bottle. The scotch smells incredibly strong, but goes down smooth. Just look at my voice right now. Now, trusting in your own constitution, you suspect you can handle a glass or two without losing your wits.
As much as I loathe mixing business and pleasure, perhaps it would be valuable to cut to the chase on why I asked you here.
Yeah. I would
As
like
you
to
can
know.
probably guess, recent events have caused me great concern when it comes to my sister and her strange behavior.
What, are you talking about the party?
It would be easy to conclude that you are the catalyst of these changes, perhaps even the culprit. But I would hear from you your personal thoughts on the matter.
Is it really bad that she's
What is going on with my sister? And what do you have to do with it?
I mean, I don't really know what you're talking about. Are you talking about your birthday? You need to have a better sense of humor. She was being playful at best, a little drunk at worst.
Actually, my birthday was the very least of my concerns. Though, albeit the most publicly embarrassing. Truth be told, it's the small things that are concerning me.
Like,
The missed weekly calls, the missed lunches, the missed doctor appointments.
why do you care so much on
In the
being-
span of a
her
few
being
weeks,
micromanaged?
my sister has exhibited drastic changes in personality and priorities. I am concerned. Our father is concerned.
You smell that? It smells like bullshit.
What do you know of my sister's ailment? Besides the fact she takes frequent unscheduled naps.
Ooh, you know, I can't choose this third choice. But goddamn, I wish I could shove it down your throat. I mean, it's just narcolepsy, right? She's not an invalid. I don't know much. Enlighten me.
Very well. My sister does not have what many people think of when you say narcolepsy. What she has is much worse. Elle has a form of brain damage, which she sustained during her childhood.
I wonder by fool.
While she seems perfectly capable in terms of personability and taking care of herself, the truth is, the injury also affected her decision-making and her perceptions. She has, at various times, accused my parents of abuse. She has told her doctors that I abuse her. She's told me you abuse her. She's also told me that she wants to become an astronaut, or a chef, or an industrial welder. She has, what our family calls, flights of fancy. Strange, almost incoherent observations of the world, which don't make sense. She also suffers from invented memory and short-term memory loss. All of these symptoms have been abating over time, becoming less severe, less pronounced. Until you.
See, here's the dilemma, because as y'all know, I played the technically precursor to this game, Crush. It's a tap dating game, one of those. In the game though, like in that game, she's like what Dorian described her as, like, well, what Dorian described with whole like imaginative or whatever, kind of forgetful, and with the whole narcolepsy thing and all that. So I can see where this is coming from. But at this, I mean, I know Crush Crush and Hush Hush aren't really canon with each other, but at the same time, they like kind of piggyback off each other. So I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, I still smell bullshit because of what she wrote in her diary.
Your influence in her life has led to an acute and catastrophic reappearance of her symptoms. Her personality has become inverted. She's become willful and stubborn and combative.
And not as depressive.
Whereas before she expressed nothing but a desire for abstinence, she now openly admits to powerful sexual desires for you.
I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know if that's good or not, but like in kind of an L's case, that's pretty good.
To put it simply, you are ruining Elle.
Yeah.
She is not in good health. Your influence is exacerbating her condition, and I'm deeply concerned she is going to harm herself. Now, tell me, are you prepared to take responsibility for what may inevitably happen if you continue to see her?
I had no idea. I don't know, Dorian. It sounds a lot like a girl just sort of falling in love with someone and working out the kinks.
Your facetiousness only proves your own callousness to the damage you're causing. I understand. I'm just her brother. And you, as an outsider, may think you have a clearer view of things. That maybe I'm too close to the matter. But I can't allow things to continue as they are. Not when it's in my power to stop them. I sense that my words have not dissuaded you. Maybe even, perhaps, they have deepened your sense of defiance. Honestly, if I truly believed you loved Elle, that you had some close sense of kinship or deep desire to protect her, I might even relent to that stubbornness. But my sister is not capable of making sound decisions on her own, and whether she knows it or not, she's counting on me to protect her.
This nigga.
My father is one of the
keep
most
saying
powerful
this shit.
men in the state. He's strongly connected in politics, a powerful figure in the community, and he has a long reach. He insisted I take more extreme measures when it came to dealing with you, but I feel as though that won't be necessary. I do not believe you love Elle, and you will not put her interests ahead of yours.
Who are you? Who are you to say who I do and do not love? Dorian reaches to an unseen box resting beside him and pulls out several neat stacks of money.
This is $50,000.
Ooh.
Take it, break things off gently with Elle, so as to conserve her dignity and well-being, and then go away.
Dorian, this is beneath us both. You should have just asked first. Twat. This seems to drop Dorian in his tracks, or stop Dorian in his tracks for a moment. He looks at you intently, then shrugs.
Perhaps I misjudged how open to reason you are. Regardless, the die is cast. The next step is yours. What do you say? The money? Or else, well, my father will want to get involved then.
I don't want your
He's
damn
less patient than I am. The choice is yours.
money. You're sick, Dorian, and Elle is starting to see it. I don't think that's bad, right?
I'll take that as a no. Such a shame. Now things will get unpleasant for everyone.
Good.
Elle especially.
Dorian rises from his chair when suddenly a chef comes into the room with a tray of food.
No need for
Ooh.
2 placements, Bethany. Our guest is leaving. They know the way out.
Whatever. You turn and leave Dorian in the dining room. It takes you a few minutes again to find the front door as you've gotten turned around. You run through the rain, jump into your car, and drive up to the front gate. It takes a moment before it begins to open again, giving you a distinct feeling of being in a cage. Oh. But finally, it opens, and you drive away into the deepening storm. As you're driving home, the storm is rearing up again. A roll of thunder overhead promises that lightning is near, and the wind is blowing hard enough to topple trees. Judging by the street lamps and the lack of lightning from any of the houses, or lighting from any of the houses, you guess that the power must be out. Sure enough, when you reach your house, you don't see any lights on, but something else strikes you as amiss. It's not until you're at the front that you realize what it is. The front door is open. Huh? Who's in my house? Don't take my cat. I mean, you could kind of take her. I don't really like her, but another burst of thunder, loud enough to rattle the house windows, erupts as you walk inside. You flick the light switch just to be sure, and the lights stay dark. You call out for Quill, but there's no answer. I like Quill. I don't like having to date cats. It's weird, okay? I don't like having to date animals, period. No. I mean, nope. As you quickly inspect the house, you almost step into a pile of broken glass. You kneel down for a closer look, and it appears to be the remains of a cup. You call for Quill again, more desperate this time, but only thunder answers. Now you're running room to room calling for Quill, frantically searching for any evidence she's home. When you stumble upon her in the kitchen, you find her sitting on the floor, her legs tucked to her chest, rocking back and forth with her hands holding her head.
Oh no, 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 no! No, no, please! Shh!
Before you could say anything, lightning strikes, lighting the entire house like daylight for an instant. Quill makes a high-pitched groan, then shuts her eyes tighter and increases the speed of her rocking. Stay quiet for a moment longer. Quill continues to rock back and forth, whispering to herself.
No, no, don't make a sound. Stay small. Stay quiet.
Quill, what's wrong? You reach over and flip the switch for the kitchen light, just in case the power comes back on, then decide to sweep up the broken glass in the other room. When you return, Quill still hasn't moved from her spot, and she still hasn't shown any signs she knows you're there.
Shh, shh. Quiet, quiet. Be quiet. Please, no more.
A sudden rip of thunder startles her, and she screams. Quill hides her face for a few moments, sobbing and gasping into them. Then she immediately clutches her head as though suffering from a terrible headache and continues to rock. You're not sure if you've ever seen someone have a breakdown, but you imagine this is what it looks like. Not a panic attack. No, that's not that. Sit down opposite to Quill. You take a seat in front of Quill, your feet almost touching hers, but make no further move to interfere. It's only after the thunder has finally abated for more than 10 minutes that Quill's rocking finally slows and comes to a stop. However, she still seems unable to look at you. Whatever is wrong with her, it's going to take more than soothing words for her to snap out of it. Choose choices 1 and 3, so sure, why not? Quite surprisingly, Quill doesn't shrink or recoil from your touching her head. In fact, she stops rocking and the sensation seems to calm her a little bit. She makes a soft growling noise, her eyes still closed with anxiety. Stop making anime noises. Okay, Quill takes in a sudden sharp breath as though she's about to yell something, but she just breathes out of her nose and continues cowering. Reaching above your head, you pull a banana off the counter and then begin to eat it. Although Quill doesn't open her eyes to look at you, she's become still. You hear her stomach growl. She sniffs.
Those are yucky. Kitties prefer tuna.
What a guest. You take a quick look in the cupboard and find a can of tuna. In fact, you find 20. Searching through the kitchen drawers, you're unable to find a can opener until Quill points to a small drawer in the kitchen island. Inside, you find 5 can openers, all designed with various kitty paws. You open the can, drain the water, and hand the can to Quill. Excuse me. She holds it in front of her and for a few moments, not moving, until finally opening one of her eyes. She looks around the room and asks,
Are the loud noises all gone for the day?
Oh no, shit. As though to answer her, thunder booms overhead. Quill freezes up again, almost dropping her can of tuna.
So loud! So loud! I have to run! It's not safe.
Huh? Pull her ears off. Wait, so is that really a headband? You're not entirely sure why, but you try running your fingers through Quill's hair and then lifting the kitty ears off her head. Huh? This has a surprising effect on Quill, who suddenly becomes calm and looks at you curiously. I never got that. Like, I know Quill is a cat girl, but like, her cat ears are a headband, so like, Okay, on a pure whim, you take the kitty's ears and put them on yourself.
Oh, I see. It's your turn to be a kitty.
Damn straight. I almost missed that. To your surprise, Quill stretches out her legs and pats her lap.
Okay, kitty, come here.
Don't,
Mama loves you.
don't make it weird. Don't make it gay. You do as she asks, drawing closer, and she gently guides you to lay your head in her lap. Once you're relaxed, she begins to pet you, running her fingers through your hair. It is quite unexpectedly very relaxing and extremely intimate.
The thunder can't hurt you. It's just the lightning yelling up a fuss. Most noises can't hurt you, even though they're very loud. But there are some noises you should get away from. So it's okay to hide if you need to. Just don't hide forever.
I can't kind of purr. Alright, where's the best place to hide?
It's best to get home quickly. Home is the best place to be when you're happy or scared. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are some problems a kitty can't solve. Now, just so you know, the kinds of bad people who use loud noises when they hurt other people, they're usually not going to hurt a kitty. They usually only hurt other people. Even though sometimes it's good people they want to hurt. Those kinds of things are hard to talk about.
You can tell me I'm a good kitty for keeping secrets. It's the same thing Quill said to us. Yeah, it was. Quill stares blankly for a moment, as though coming to a decision.
There's a bad person outside somewhere. The sound of thunder. It reminds me of the sound that killed my friend. I was waiting for him. In the alleyway. He was looking for someone. Other girls, he told me. Like me. Girls he needed to protect. So I brought him to the place I had seen someone in trouble. A sad girl. Very lonely. She wasn't a kitty, but she was definitely cute enough to be one. But while I was waiting for him... No. I saw it too. I was hiding behind a bin, but I peeked around just in time. And a bad man... Go bang! And my friend's head. And there was blood. It was so horrible. And I ran away.
Oh. Do you remember anything else?
I think so.
Quill stares blankly ahead for a few moments, completely absorbed in her memories.
I remember.
Shut up.
I remember the bad man smelled powerful. And there was another bad man there.
Two bad men.
And I remember there were metal and glass eyes looking down at me. That's all I can remember.
There were security cameras Oh.
Yes, those things. They looked like those round, gooey things.
I mean, I shouldn't be smiling, but
Pizza! They look like pizza.
Um.
I think that's all I remember.
As you're trying to decide if you should ask any more questions, suddenly the lights come back on.
Oh good, the buzzy lights are back. I wonder why they went to sleep. Okay, I'm ready to be kitty again. I'm hungry, and I'm going to eat some tuna. Thank you for making me feel better.
Quill licks your... Don't! Kiss my face like a normal human being. Stop licking me like a cat. And hops up off the floor. She takes a can of tuna into the living room and sprawls out on the couch to eat it. Soon, she's watching another documentary on jaguars and eating gobs of tuna with her hand. At least get a spoon or a fork or something. You're not entirely sure what to make of Quill's story. But if her face was caught on camera, then the people who murdered her friend might very well know what she looks like. You decide your best bet is to get in contact with Fumi and see if she could provide more insight on your information. For now, you sit on the couch and take a pinch of tuna from Quill's can, despite her hiss and protest.
Get your own, fishies!
Shut up. There's no more thunder tonight, but the storm rolls on. I like thunder. I like lightning. Yeah, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all, we in endgame now. We get in an end game. Like we're gonna get on the 5th. We're gonna start doing with 5th dates. Yo. Oh. Wait a minute. It's the 27th, right? So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And each day is supposed to be for each girl. Okay. We're gonna get into this, y'all. We're gonna get into this. Hush Hush is like almost over, and I'm kind of sad that it's like almost over, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna get to Mio's apartment. Takes much longer than usual. We gotta be serious about this. The weather frequently surges into a full-blown tropical storm, then dies back down into just torrential rain. As a result, many of the roads suddenly become impassable, where runoff drains can't keep up. By the time you get to her building, the rain has finally let up somewhat. You close your umbrella and make it to the building awning without getting soaked. Thunder still rolls in the distance, however. The storm promises you it hasn't gone far. When you ring up Mio's apartment, her voice sounds bright and shiny amongst the gloom of the rain.
Hey, you made it! Thank you for visiting me! Come on up! I've got emergency rations and video games. This is the place to hunker down.
When you reach Mio's apartment, the door is open and she greets you with a hug.
Hey, babe! I'm so happy to see you.
Mio call me babe.
The lights keep doing this flickering thing, by the way. I think the power is mulling over whether it should go out, so prepare yourself mentally in case that happens. It's hard to play video games without power, but I have several portable options, freshly charged, lots of candles, and snacks that do not require heat or refrigeration.
I brought my Vita.
And, I mean, if the power goes out, there's probably other stuff we could get up to.
Other stuff in the dark, huh?
I can think of at least one activity we could do in the dark. Like, sleeping. What? What did you think I was going to say?
Is it gay if we... I can't remember what Daphne and I said. Of course I can. Is it gay if we kissed on the Minecraft bed? Nah. Well, I mean, we could do both at the same time. I seem to recall at least one of us being into that.
Ah! Yep, there it is.
Can you tell Mio makes me happy? I mean, all the girls make me happy, but like
Okay,
Mio
look,
in particular.
if you're going to bring up the past, I would like to gently remind you that there was drinking involved in that offer.
No, we did we have... y'all probably remember if we had sex or not.
But, I mean, I've got 4 or 5 bottles of cheap wine here. We can boot up party mode anytime. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking this past week. Well, ever since our talk in the rain, to be more precise. And can I just say, off the bat, that as cliche as a heart-to-heart in the rain sounds, it was basically everything I ever hoped for. I don't care if you think I'm a drama llama. I get hung up on moments and symbols and stuff, deal with it. Anyway, I got distracted. I'll get to the point. I'd like to talk about the drama for a moment. Is that cool?
I literally love every word you speak. Come on.
You lame sweetheart. You don't even know what you're talking about. You've gone mad with simp energy.
Oh God. Why'd you have to use simp? Dear God, you reminded me of my middle school self. Like, I take pride in the fact. Oh. Bleh.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, my meaningful heart to heart. I want to show you, well, everything. Come with me.
Mia walks across her apartment to the one door she keeps closed. She opens it and indicates for you to go in. Inside is her bedroom. As you enter, the pleasant smell of flowers and candy fills your senses. The room is mostly lit by glow of 6 screen computer setups. Of a 6-screen computer setup. What? The walls are full of adorable posters, and there are stuffies and toys tucked here and there. There's literally a bunk bed, and it's actually more of a adorable than you expected.
This is it, the gamer girl room. Normally I might make the excuse that I keep all this stuff for the character I play, but truthfully, I just like this stuff. What do you think?
Is that a tinnitus G-Force Ace? I don't know computer parts.
You can tell that by the screensaver rendering?
No.
Holy crap! Yes, it is! It's actually 2 of them in Series Crossfire. It heats my home. Jeez! You kinda just blew my mind a little there. Could you really tell that by just looking at the screen? Are you a paid actor or something?
I'm psychic?
I take it you like the setup then.
I'm just now, well, not because I'm looking at your titties, but look at that poster behind her. I mean, not the Sad Panda one, because that's, Sad Panda Studios who made this game, but look at the spermata. Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to admit that cold reading my setup gave me a bit of a lady boner, but I'll insinuate it.
I gave someone a lady boner?
So, did you happen to watch the live stream? The one I sent you?
Maybe.
You know, the live stream?
Maybe.
Sorry, I'm getting super awkward about it. I should just say it.
Yeah, I won the auction.
What? That was you?
Maybe.
I mean, the private auction. Afterwards. I was so surprised and confused when when you didn't have me do anything.
Why would
I even thought for a moment that it could have been you. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Are you disappointed in me? Are you angry?
Why would I? No, of course not. I don't want to tell you how to live your life. I just felt it was the right thing to do.
Wow. This was so kind and strange and impossible and wonderful and weird. I really haven't made it easy on you, have I? The truth is, I want to change. I want things to be different. And it's all because of you.
Oh, look, there's a blush poster all the way up top. If you watch Markiplier, you know what that game is. And then a Crush and Sad Panda Studios poster on the left side. I know. Loser.
And you've given me the chance and the reason to do it. So, thank you. I've decided that last live stream will be my last ever. A long time ago, I made a decision that I was going to do them just because I thought they would be fun. There's all this hate and weirdness online with ladies showing their boobs. And I just kind of wanted to sidestep it and do what I wanted.
Honestly, I don't know, because I know that there's a whole thing about ladies streamers doing that shit and whatnot. And, at first I was like, oh, man. I never really thought, oh, man, you thought, what is wrong with you? I never really thought about it like that, badly, in a way. But over time, I was like, get your bag. If I was a female, I'd do it as well. Let's be real. I show my titties out.
But now, I know that those feelings have run their course. I still think being naked and doing your own thing is great. But now, the whole thing is starting to wear on me. At some point, it was no longer fun or empowering, and I didn't stop it then. But I'm stopping it now. So, are we cool? Can we maybe have a slightly fresh start? This time with a side dish of more honesty and less touching myself for strangers.
I mean, when we first met, it was at an arcade, right? It was cool. Maybe. Can we see where things go from here? We're cool. New start. Want to make out in the arcade? Again, that's how we met. We met in an arcade.
You really are a smooth criminal, you know that? So, I have just one more thing to do before I put everything behind me. And before I tell you, I already know what you're going to say, but I need to stress that I've already made up my mind. That one superfan that I've had for almost 2 years, I want to meet them face to face and tell them the streams are over.
Harris. I almost forgot the name, but I don't forget niggas that I hate.
They've invested so much money over the years, and I told them I would meet them once in public to thank them. I owe them a lot, so I want to do this right and offer to give them back their money. Last week, they emailed me to let me know they'd be in town. I'm planning to see them later tonight.
You want me to be
Then I can be
bodyguard?
done with everything and put it behind me.
It doesn't matter. So, okay, sounds cool. Can I go up? Yeah, can I go for backup? Son! I'm sorry. I don't think it's a good idea, Mio. You shouldn't do this. Let me go talk. Let me talk to him. Nah, I got your back. I got your back.
No. Honestly, I don't want to mix those worlds together.
Sure.
I've already arranged to meet them at the arcade. Janitors will be there, and the place is covered in cameras. I'll be safe, I promise. Anyway, thanks again for being here for me. One way or another, things will be different. Tomorrow is a new day.
No, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Tomorrow's another day.
Could you excuse me for a moment? I'll BRB.
All right.
Feel
Mio.
free to snoop in my underwear drawer, or better yet, my sexy cosplay drawer.
Ooh!
Might give you some ideas.
I might. Mio leaves the room and you hear her make her way to the washroom. Looking around the room, you suddenly notice a notification pop up on her screen that it says Superfan 100, arcade at 9 p.m. Unsure of what to do at first, you sit down at a computer and wait the lock screen. You notice right away that the login screen is custom code, something called ruiwall.exe. It looks sophisticated. You could tell that any attempt to enter an incorrect password will log the attempt. Take your picture and send an alert to whomever designed the code. This is next level stuff, way beyond what you can do with standard tools. Your options are to put on your black hat or guess. What do you do? What did I do? What do I do? What I do is look at my phone real quick because I don't know why I'm so... Get off your phone! Throwing everything to chance, you close your eyes, imagine Mio as clearly in your head as you can, and look for the best word to enter. Beautiful, cute, waifu, crush, sexy time, leaked. A moment later, you're logged in. The screen says, welcome, Mio. Nice. What do you want to do? You send a message to Superfan 100 telling them you want to meet right away. I feel like that was a bad choice. Anyways, they start replying their reply almost immediately. You wait. They say, yes, let's meet now. Arcade in 20 minutes. Come alone. Come alone. You accept, then delete the message to destroy the evidence. Anything else? Oh, you can choose everything, but at least choose choice one. Not doing so leads to the bad end. Okay, so I could look at all of these. I just had to at least choose choice one, unless I got it. Or else I would have got a bad end. So look. Why am I so... Why? And you wonder why no one loves you, man. Because you do disgusting shit like this. You open Mio's picture folder and find dozens of pictures in her sexy cosplay. Smexy. You quickly copy your favorite, sending it to yourself and quote, my man, checking out that Giovanna, yes, Geo cosplay, goddamn. You check your horoscope, answering some weird inner calling you can't quite explain. I can't Mongolian chant right now, but you know what I'm trying to do. It says, accept a friend's help, or get ready to get your hands dirty. Your lucky number is 69. Ha. Hardy har. Alright, let's get it out. A little message pops up that says, bye, and the screen goes blank. When Mio returns, her computer screen has already gone back to low power mode, so she doesn't realize you were fiddling with it.
Alright, I think it's time to get this party started. I'm all dolled up and ready to kick some butt.
Yay!
Want to play some board games and drink wine? Or should I beat your butt at one of my video games while we drink wine?
Listen, I can't explain, but I need to go. It's super important, but I'll be back very soon. Trust the process.
I want to ask you so badly where you're going. What's going on? If it's someone else?
Oh, baby, please, no. Don't do that, baby.
But I hid so much from you. It wouldn't be right to suddenly be that girl. But please, come back soon.
Oh, baby, you
Or let
you
me
already
know if you're not. Just so I know you're safe. Please?
I promise you. Yeah. Yes, nigga. You kiss Mio gingerly on the forehead. Yes! And walk out of the apartment. You get into your car and begin to drive towards the arcade. When you're only a few blocks away, you pull over suddenly. Your mind is racing. You agonize over what to do. Ring, 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 ring. Listen, Fumi, I know I hate cops. I always say the police, but like, I mean, technically I the police because I you last episode, but Fumi, I trust you, okay? You dig out your phone and call Fumi.
This is Special Agent Fumi. C.I. Marshmallow, is that you? What's happening?
Oh, so I am Marshmallow. Cool. I mean, not the artist, just like a character. Harris stuck his head up. He's waiting for me at the arcade. Harris is waiting for me at the arcade. I have credible evidence he was planning to hurt someone.
Yes! Good work. I'll be there immediately. Do not confront him. If he tries to leave, only prevent his escape if you can do so safely. Let's get this bastard.
Let's get this bastard. You arrive at the arcade, parking in the lot next to the mini golf course. You step out of your car, making your way over to the building. As the rain begins to pick up again, thunder has started to roll again in the distance, and a flash of lightning overhead lights up the sky like a daylight for a split second. When you reach the employee entrance, you find it locked. You shake the handle several times, but it doesn't budge. You start to look around for another entry when the door suddenly makes a louder clang and lurches forward. You quickly run behind the dumpster. A moment later, a janitor emerges with a large trash bin. He steps away from the entrance to stand beneath an awning and light up a cigarette. Seeing an opportunity, you sneak around him and enter the building. As quietly as you can, you begin to search the building. At first, you don't see or hear anyone, apart from another janitor cleaning up the bar areas. I don't know why I'm going to my deep voice for this. We gotta get low and serious, but no more. But suddenly, you hear someone bark an angry curse.
Fucking hell.
It's him. You search for the source of the voice, and you see Harris and his bitch ass, basically one of the back rows.
Where the fuck is she? Is she with someone else? Why is she late? She can't be late.
Crazy ass. He pulls out a cheap-looking flip phone and an obvious burner and checks the
Fuck
time.
it. She's on Park West. Enough of this.
Oh shoot. He begins to put his phone away, walking out of the back room and making his way towards an emergency exit. Ooh, freeze Harris, don't move, or hello Harris. Harris' arms shoot up, but his right arm immediately drops slightly towards his breast pocket. He turns and sees you.
The hell is this? You some kind of freak or? Son of a bitch. Look what we have here. Now is this your doing, you little cunt? Did you send the message to meet early?
Whoa, see you next Tuesday. Damn, that's a word.
You're fucking dead.
Harris reaches into his jacket. You know instantly, with all certainty, he's reaching for a gun. Suddenly, another voice yells from behind Harris.
Freeze! SPD! Put it down! Put the gun down, dirtbag!
Dirtbag. Harris whips around in confusion, seeing Fumi pointing her gun at him before looking back at you.
You set me up? You fucking piece of shit, I'll kill!
Now, oh! Harris pulls his gun, you drop to the floor. Fumi fires 3 shots. All 3 shots hit center mass, and Harris falls.
This is 042. I've got a 1071.
Yes!
I need medical at the rated A arcade.
I mean,
Over.
I know it's procedure and all, but like, do we really need an ambulance right now? Not ambulance, ambulance. We don't really need an ambulance. Like, the world's better off without Harris's. I mean, if you're watching this and your name is Harris, you're probably a fine young gentleman, but like, fuck him. While Fumi is calling the shots, you hear Harris breathing urgently. Shallow gas interrupted for a moment with a pitiful whine. You catch sight of his burner phone next to him. You quickly grab it and pocket it. Fumi rushes over to grab Harris's gun. You pull over to you.
Are you hit? Are you hurt?
Nope, I feel fine.
No? Good. Now I can beat your idiot head in.
Ow, why'd you do that?
What the hell were you doing? I told you not to confront the perp.
I knew you were right behind me though.
Don't get all flirty with me, you reckless idiot.
I mean, never
You
mind.
could have been killed. Or worse.
What's worse than dying?
Damn it. Justice gets me hot. I have to stabilize the perp. I'll touch base with you once the paperwork is done. I don't want Brass knowing I put a civilian in danger to close this case. So hit the road.
No, leaving you? That's a real crime. Shut up.
Stop trying to get in my panties.
No need to. I already did last episode. Hey! Ow! Why'd you do that?
Again. Okay, move. I won't tell you again.
Okay. You run back to your car, catching the eye of two curious and confused janitors as you flee the scene. However, just as you're about to start the car, Harris' burner phone begins to ding multiple times. You check and see that he's receiving multiple messages from Boss. Boss. Big Boss. Oh, damn it. Harris, I've indulged your reckless obsessions long enough, I think. Wrap up, clean up, get to head office. We need to talk. Alley footage came back. At long last, I've got a good look at the stray. You have work to do. Got it! I don't know. Good. Was that a good Solid Snake? I mean, I know Solid Snake isn't Big Boss. I know they're not the same. Shut up. But was that a good Solid Snake impression? No? F you. You arrive back at Mio's without much delay. You estimate you've only been gone for around 30 minutes. That's not bad. A quick ring at the lobby door and Mio buzzes you in. She meets you in the hall. A look of relief on her face.
Yay, you came back! I didn't doubt you for a second. But I mean, that storm out there is pretty serious business. You could have been washed out to sea and become a pirate or something.
Yes.
Everything okay?
Oh look, it's Naruto in the background. Yeah, everything turned out fine. A bit of excitement, but nothing to worry about.
That's good to hear. The last thing I want to associate with tropical storm is too much excitement.
Oh, we'll definitely
by the way, my
too much
own
excitement.
plans later this evening just completely freed up. So,
I wonder who did that.
want to play some board games and drink wine? Or should I beat your butt at one of my video games while we drink wine? Or, I mean, we have a few hours. We could, you know.
Mio reaches up and rubs the surface of her bed. Her eyes becoming somehow both soft and wild.
We could play
Soft
a
and wet.
completely different kind of game.
Yeah! You step closer to Mio and her cheeks instantly flush pink. I don't know if I'm gonna skip this part or not, but you know, cut out what needs to be cut out. Yeah. She pulls you closer to her, lowering herself to her knees, and lifts your shirt. She begins to gently kiss your stomach while softly grasping your butt. Oh, I like that. After a few moments, you race Mio to her feet and pull her shirt over her head, revealing a candy-striped bra. You pull down her shorts and find matching panties. Yeah, I mean, we've saw them already at like the beginning of the series. Mio takes your hand and walks up the stairs to her bed. She giggles softly, rolling her eyes as to say, yes, it's a bunk bed, deal with it. I forgot that was a bunk bed. I mean, I know it's looking me right in the face, but that's a bunk bed. Oh, that's not... You know what? Alright. Do you have to describe it as sticky? It's sticky! Shut up. The two of you spoon for some time, and at some point, Mio finally falls asleep. You gingerly slip away from her embrace. Oh, come on. Why would you do that? And quietly leave her room. It's that moment that you feel the buzz of a phone vibrating in your pocket. You're surprised to find it's Harris's phone. The message on the front screen is from Boss. We know what you did to Harris. We're going to have to talk very soon, or talk very soon. See you later. God damn it, son. When you attempt to send a message and reply, an error pops up quickly. Message not sent. Putting the phone away, you check one last time on Mio and decide it's time to go. It's time to go! You have a feeling Mio is no longer in danger, but there's more to do. You leave quietly, locking the door behind you. The drive home is dark and quiet. We got four more girls to save. Again, we got 4 more girls to save. So, like what? Day 28, 29, 30, and 31. 4. And we get in there. It's almost done. Sad to say it's almost done, because like I don't want it to be done. For this episode, I've been like way too excited about Mio. Believe me, I like all the girls, but Mio like a slightly bit more. Because again, like last episode, I was like relating to her hard with some stuff, and plus she's like a gamer girl and all that. Like, what? Come on, you don't like gamer girls? What the hell's wrong with you? But anyways, that concludes the show, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.